This program came about back in 1959 when the government of Alberta decided there was a need for seniors housing, a place for seniors to live where they could live independently but still enjoy a good quality of life, and they couldn't afford to live out on their own because they didn't have the money to do so.
I was a single parent and I raised my son by myself. Being a single parent was very hard, very challenging. My mother had Alzheimer's. I quit my job and I went to Prince Edward Island to look after my mother. She died in '93.
My life with my first husband was very difficult. He was an alcoholic and was never home.
When I came back from Prince Edward Island, I stayed with my sister for a while, and then I got an apartment.
As I always say, I jumped right out of the pot and into the fire. I remarried again, and that's where I ended up with an abusive husband. I was in the hospital for a year.
I wasn't there very long when it was bought out by another company and the rent went sky high, so I had to move. And last year in May, I found out the rent was going up sky high again. So I had to go to social services. As proud of a person as I was, it's okay. I did have to end up going to the food bank once. Just being on social assistance, they don't give you very much, and I had no other income. I never dreamed I'd find myself in that situation, ever in my life.
Everything that my wife Lois and I we did together. When she died, it kind of left me at loose ends because I had nobody to go with. So I kind of dropped out of circulation.
I've worked in an office as a bookkeeper. I've worked as a primary school teacher. I've worked as a daycare worker. I worked as an accounts receivable clerk. I wouldn't know what else to do except to work.
After my wife died, I lived in my own home by myself for a little over 2 years. It was really getting me down. A few of my friends were worried about me because my health was declining and everything. In that time, I was on antidepressants. The doctor tried just about every brand of antidepressants he could find, and nothing worked.
There's a real urgency to start building new housing right away. The wait lists continue to grow, and if they continue to grow at the rate they are, by the time we build a new building, we'll have over 1,000 people on our wait list. It's a real tragedy in a province as wealthy as the province of Alberta.
You know, you try and measure out who's the one that needs it the most, and sometimes it can be really hard.
I started looking in 2006 for affordable housing, somewhere where I could move.
It's hard to see people on a wait list 2 years long, 3 years long. Some you think you're not getting in.
In the spring, I ended up in the hospital and had a major heart operation. My kids are very concerned about me living alone.
I phoned many places, senior apartments, and there were 2.5 years waiting lists.
I have an application in at McQueen's, and I phoned them 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and I was third on the list.
The wait list is getting longer and longer every day, and I don't know how we're going to get those people in.
I remember one place, they said, well, there's 78 ahead of you. And I thought, oh my God. So one day, out of the blue, I got a phone call. A week and a half, I had my place here at Pleasant View. I felt like a new person. I felt I had a home again. The staff is wonderful. I love it here.
This place is very safe. And in my life, this is something I really feel now, need to feel.
I have my own apartment, so if I want privacy, I can go back there. If I want somebody to talk to, I can go down to the lounge because there's always somebody around. Like I keep telling everybody, the odds are about 30-1 women over men, so it works pretty good that way. With the apartments, you know exactly what it's going to cost you.
Our motto is friendly, affordable, and secure. Affordability is really one of the key things we do.
No way that you can get an apartment the same as I have, a one-bedroom, for that price.
The focus we have is we really want to try to create a home environment for people, and so that when they come to live with us, it's no different than they lived out in the community. They can make their own choices, they can come and go as they please. We give them lots of options for various recreation programs. We really want to create a wellness model. This is not a healthcare model, it's a wellness model is what we're trying to promote. And what we notice is that a lot of seniors that come to live with us actually become healthier when they first move in with us. And the reason being is they now have social activities. They have a reason to get up in the morning, things to do during the day. They also have proper nutrition, good balanced diet. And so this is a place to live, not a place to come and die.
When I got moved in here, I haven't taken an antidepressant since.
I think it will probably be about 6 months or more before I get in. And I know that she put me up on the list because of my health problems and my finances. But if I didn't have these, I would probably end up waiting a year or longer.
I would not want anyone to go through what I went through. Never. If you can give, for God's sakes, give. People need it.
Without the Greater Edmonton Foundation, I'd probably be living on the street.
The people that I deal with are much better than any pill I could have ever taken. The idea of building these places, as far as I'm concerned, is the only way to go.
I think, you know, it would be great if people would contribute to having homes for seniors that are not in a financial position to go out and rent a fabulous place.
It is really important to have such a good place. We hear terrible stories out there of how people are living and through no fault of their own. These are just people that have worked hard all their lives but don't have anything when they're coming to the end of their life.
People should donate to us because everybody in the province of Alberta has a mother or father or grandpa or grandma that has helped build this great province we have and this great city we have. We believe that affordable housing is an absolute necessity for all seniors, and we believe that all seniors should be able to live the future with dignity and respect, and we provide that opportunity for them.